What's up, you guys? It's Jono! Hey, welcome. I'm gonna do a quick little microphone demo, quick little microphone setup tutorial, unboxing, all that kind of stuff. I did get a brand new microphone. I got the Elgato Wave 3. It was recommended by Dan TDM on his setup tour, and even though that video was an ad for Elgato, and I knew it, I still bought the microphone, you guys. Yeah, I did, and I think it sounds great. This is the microphone right now. I've already got it set up. What I'm going to do on this video is take you guys through a little bit of unboxing so you can see exactly what is in the package when you order it. I also got the boom arm. I got a really good boom arm that I think that you'll like. I spent a ton of time looking at the packaging, which I don't have in front of me, but looking at the packaging of the actual Elgato microphone and the stabilizer, and I was like, what boom arm are they using? I could not figure it out. I spent probably like 3 hours trying to figure it out, and I did figure it out. So I'm going to show you what the boom arm is that they actually show in the photography on the Elgato website. It's not an Elgato product. You would never be able to find it unless you're me and you did an insane amount of research to find out what it is. It's actually like a $500 boom arm, so I found an extremely comparable one, which I'm going to recommend. It's on Amazon. You guys can get the links for everything that I bought down in the description. Basically, your boy Jono did a ton of homework on this particular microphone, and I replaced my old Blue Yeti microphone with this microphone. So maybe I'll do a little sound test and compare the two of them, something like that. But yeah, we got to dive right into it, you guys. I got a whole bunch of video that I prepared from putting it together and getting it set up on my desk, and I'm just going to show you guys everything that I know along the way. So let's get started. Alright, you guys, so let's just dive right on into the unboxing here. I did get the shock mount as well as the Wave 3 microphone. Now you'll see that they feature a boom arm on the packaging here. I spent a long time looking up what is that boom arm. It's here on the screen. It's the OC White Pro Boom Ultima Gen 2. Now that's about a $400 boom arm right there. I was really trying hard not to spend $400 on the boom arm when the whole rest of this package was less than $200. So I was like, seriously, we're not going to spend double the price of the microphone on the boom arm. There must be a better way. And I did find an absolutely fantastic boom arm. I'm going to put that one as we install it, so we'll show that in just a minute. I'll also put the links to everything that I got in the description of this video for the ultimate ease, so you can get exactly what I got. Now that little piece that you're looking at right there, that is a converter. No matter what size you have got for your boom arm, you should be able to use it with this set. It's got all kinds of little converter pieces with it, and you can just take all those apart from each other and use whatever you need. So that's pretty cool. There's probably 2 or 3 different ways that you could set this up with any particular boom arm because of all the conversion pieces that they have. So it's really, really versatile, and basically you're not going to get stuck in a situation where your boom arm doesn't fit this thing. It's got all the different size converter pieces that you could need. Okay, in the background here, we are just unboxing everything. You can see exactly what comes in a brand new package. I don't order anything used on Amazon. I learned that the hard way on eBay back in the day. You just don't buy anything used. Always get it new. It eliminates a variable. If you get it used and then it doesn't work, you always wonder, well, was it because it was used? Should I have got the new one? I don't know. I just always get the new one. Now you guys can see the Elgato stickers there. That's what you're looking for. If you can't figure out how to open it like me, you just look for the stickers and pop them open. I always try to handle the microphone by anything other than the microphone. So you can see I'm basically handling the base and handling all the pieces around it, but I'm not holding the microphone with its weight by the microphone. You want to hold it by the base or by anything else other than the microphone. So I took off the base. Obviously, I don't need that. I've got a boom arm. I put on the little converter piece right there, which looked like the obvious thing to do, of course, but I'm going to pop that back off here in a second. I'm just kind of doing this to demo it for you guys. It's a really solid little piece of equipment right here. It's very visually pleasing. You get nice little clicks when you turn the wheel, and you can click the wheel for other modes. You got a USB-C on there. My previous microphone, which was a Blue Yeti, had a USB micro, which is like 2 generations back on the USB technology. Really, really horrible technology. I don't recommend it. So yeah, this has a USB-C. I was very happy about that. Now we're just going to install the shock mount onto the microphone real quick. This is a super easy process, and I did speed this footage up to about 1.3x, and that's just because it's a pretty long video already, and I don't think you guys need to see you know, all of this necessarily, but I threw it in there just in case there's anybody who just gets really stuck on one particular part. And I don't know, I think this is all incredibly simple, but hey, if it helps anybody out there, I'm certainly happy to help. But yeah, if my fingers look like they're going lightning speed, that's because I did speed up the footage just a little bit. Now this part here is pretty simple. You just want to line up the holes. It's not going to be abundantly clear where they line up, so you really got to use your eyes and you got to feel around and you got to lock in one and then lock in the other, and then you twist them both at the same time until they won't keep twisting anymore. And honestly, this part was a little bit tricky because I kept thinking I was done, and then I was like, wait, I'm not done, it'll still twist further, and then I had to twist them manually one by one, but eventually it will lock in there. And the reason that the twisting on these is so weird is because it's a shock mount. It's got this rubbery grommet kind of thing in there, and then as you can see here, I'm shaking it all around, and that's what it's there to do. It's there to take all the shock of all of your table slams. I don't know, you guys will probably hear that. I'll probably have to edit that out, but hopefully, you know, it's just there for all the craziness that might happen on your stream, including table slams, by golly. And there you go, the shock mount. We just have that for all of the maximum protection so that we don't get any kind of weird noises when I put my cup down on my table when I'm drinking my coffee or anything like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into the VIVO pneumatic arm microphone desk mount. That's literally exactly what it's called. That's what it says on the paper right there. VIVO is who makes this. Now, this is not exactly like the OC White, but it looks very similar. It's got a spring-loaded action in there. That's not what I'm touching right now. What I'm touching right now is the cable hider. It's a cable management thing right there. That piece was a little tricky. It kept falling off for me, but it wasn't the end of the world. Now, this is pretty much my setup, you guys. I mean, this is incredibly simple. Plug it in. That's all there was to it. All I did was plug it in. Just like Dan TDM said in his video, this thing sounds amazing out of the box. All I did was unbox this thing and plug it in. I did not do any special settings whatsoever, and personally, I think this thing sounds amazing. I think it sounds 100 times better than my old microphone. I think it's got so much more bass. It sounds so much more full. My big issue with my old microphone, which was a Blue Yeti, was it just didn't sound full. It sounded hollow, and I spent hundreds of dollars getting soundproofing for my room because I thought it was my room, and I don't mind getting the soundproofing for my room, but the thing is, the Yeti just sounds bad. It just does not sound good. I think you're supposed to have your mouth like right on top of the microphone, and with my setup, I just can't get my mouth right on top of the microphone. I can't get that close to it, so it just sounds like I'm in a big, empty, hollow bathroom. Basically, when I used my Blue Yeti, I did not really like the sound of it out of the box. This thing, hey, I like the sound out of the box. Now, I did have to go through a long setup process. I would call it a long setup process. Putting this thing in was pretty tricky, and basically, I had to take apart all my monitors. I had to take apart pretty much everything on my desk entirely, and then install the arm for this boom. And then I had to move my monitors up. It was a pretty detailed installation, but that's only based on my particular setup. If I would have had an empty desk, it probably would have taken me 5 minutes to set it up. But, you know, my desk is just covered with a million heavy things, and some of them are in the way, and I had to take them apart and move them and then put them back together. So my setup was a little complicated, but basically it was easy. I mean, everything came out of the box. I used the instructions to put them together, and then I set it all up and plugged it in. I mean, it's pretty much the easiest microphone setup that I've ever seen in my entire life, and it sounds good out of the box, which Dan TDM did promise it sounds good out of the box, and I gotta say, the dude was right. It sounds good. Now you can see that little piece popped off there. Okay, that's kind of annoying, but anyway, I did have to mess around with this whole video one-handed. Okay, one-handed mode, so you just have to give me a little bit of forgiveness there because I am one-handed. But as you can see, I plugged it in. It's all good to go. I'm using it now. It sounds fantastic, so I'm very happy with the whole thing. My last little bit of footage here is the pop filter, which I should have just ordered the pop filter that goes with this microphone, and I am going to order it, so this footage is actually really stupid looking on my part, but I mean, basically I have this pop filter, so I put it on there. Okay, what can I say? I don't need this. I'm gonna order the other one. I recommend ordering the other one, but for now, I mean, this is what we got. Anyway, you guys, this is just a quick video. If you want to hear how my Blue Yeti sounded, you can check any of my live stream videos before this. All my live streams use the Blue Yeti, so I mean, there you go. It sounds like that. that. You can go check out pretty much all my videos before this one, and I'm using that microphone. I don't particularly like the sound of it. I think this one sounds amazing, like a radio DJ or a podcast host. It sounds fantastic. Anyway, you guys, this was a quick video. I just posted it in case it helps anybody out there when you're making decisions for buying your own microphone for your own YouTube setup. Thank you so much for listening and for watching. I truly appreciate everybody, and please smack a like if this video helped you. Thanks again, everybody, and peace!